Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Wherever you are watching from, please always share, love, and leave your comment. Your comment is very important. Please, I am begging you, always make sure you share our program, you love, and you leave your comment is very important. As I always say, this is just my opinion, and my opinion can be different from yours. Yeah, this morning we are going to talk about history or legacy. What is going to be your legacy? But my area of concentration will not be the legacy of Nigeria, will be the legacy of Yoruba. What is going to be your legacy? What is going to be said about you? What is going to be your impact in Yoruba history? You may be president, you may be governor, you may be minister, or even you may be either chairman of a local government or councillor of a particular area. What is going to be said about you? What are going to remember you of? What history is going to be said about you? What is going to be your legacy or your impact in Yoruba history? We could remember Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Akintola, Adedibu. What is their impact? We could remember people like Obasanjo. What is going to be his impact? What people feel and think about him. It's not your impact when you are still alive, but what are going to be said about you after you have gone. What people are going to remember you of. What are going to be the area of your contribution. You should be able to think deeply and know what you are doing. People like Chief of MKO Abiola, people like Tinubu, Oshibajo, what are going to remember you of as a Yoruba man. People like Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, what are going to remember you of? What is going to be your area of contribution? Lateef Jakonde, what are going to remember you of in Yoruba land? Your impact, what are going to say about you? Remember, whoever you have a child, you have children. What you have done is what your children or grandchildren are going to reap. Chief Obafemi Awolowo cannot be forgotten in Yoruba land. His impact on education, free education at all levels, cannot be forgotten. The first television station in all of Africa, we are going to remember him for that. His impact when he was able to contribute to the stoppage of the civil war in Nigeria, they are going to remember him for that. Adedibu, his contribution, even not to the whole Yoruba land, but to the Oyo State, Ibadan as a whole. They are going to remember him for that. We are not talking your legacy as a Nigerian, but as a Yoruba man in the Western region. Either you are alive or you are still living, people will always say it. Either you like it or not. We could remember Lateef Jakonde during his own regime in Lagos State. His contribution, construction of roads, hospital. Above all, his contribution is free education at all levels in Lagos State. And there's one thing that is going to shock you, which is the impact of Sunday Igboho, Owo Babadami. The Yoruba history will never forget him. Despite the fact of his education level, his contribution will not be forgotten. Do not let us put dispute or argument into this. His contribution will never be forgotten. His impact in Yoruba land will never be forgotten. Not because of Modakeke, not, but because of what he done to put a stoppage into the Fulani killing of the Yoruba people. For that great impact, the Yoruba race will never forget him. His children, his grandchildren, they will always remember. Just like Chief Obafemi Awolowo, MKO Abiola, their positive contribution will never be forgotten. They will always remember them for good. Obasanjo, either positive or negative, they will always remember him. Bola Tinubu, either positive or negative, the Yoruba race will never forgotten. The suffering of the masses, no light, no good roads, no water, no hospital. People are dying day in, day out. There is hunger. There is hunger in the land. There is suffering in the land. There is no good employment opportunity in the land. And we said we have a Yoruba man at the front of the country. It's better we don't have anybody. The Yoruba history, not the Nigeria history this time around. We remember each and every one of you. The contribution you made in Yoruba land. The Yoruba people will never be forgotten. The impact of OBJ, they will never forget. The impact of Tinubu, they will never forget. If you feel they can't say it at your present when you are still alive, they will say it after you have gone. Let this each and every one of us try to make an impact. Gani Fawemi, Yoruba history will never forget him. His impact, his struggle for freedom. Let us contribute a good or bring a good development into the western part of Nigeria. Let's save our people. We know we can't do anything as a common man. Let those who are in the affairs of power rise up to the occasion. Let them rise up to the occasion. A Yoruba man is living in the western part of Nigeria as a slave. But there came a man that tried to put an end to the Yoruba struggle. But they did not allow him. They forced him to be in exile. Let's remember what is going to be our legacy. We should be also surprised. As a person, I'm surprised as Chief Adeyemo Igboho can come to be recognized. His impact in just a very short time of period is felt throughout the Yoruba race. They give him recognition. They acknowledge him. They applaud him. But what is going to be the reward? The reward is to send him to an exile. Let us take part in a struggle to improve our region. Let us know how to set our people free. We all have one Nigeria. Every region is going to develop its own area. What history is going to be said about you? I remain your humble host, Atonda. As I always say, please love, share, and like, and leave your comment. Till we meet again, God bless.